Hey everyone, Oddball Comics here. So today I do want to talk about a really more obscure character, and that's Wonder Man. So with the new War of Realms event going on with Marvel Comics, they are doing a lot of tie-ins as well. And for the Journey into Mystery tie-in, it has Wonder Man on the cover. And so today, just to learn a little bit more, I want to go deeper into that. Other than that, let's get started. So Wonder Man debuted in the Avengers issue 9 in October of 1964, but was short-lived due to a lawsuit actually brought by DC for claiming that Marvel had copied Wonder Woman due to the name. But eventually he came back in September of 1984. So Simon Williams is the son of a rich industrialist, Sanford Williams. Owner of the Williams Innovations, Simon inherits the munitions factory after his father's death. But the company's profits fall due to its biggest competitor, Tony Stark, the owner of Stark Industries. On the advice of his brother, Eric Simon, he tries to embezzle funds from his company but is caught and is incarcerated. Simon blames Stark for this and he accepts the deal struck with Baron Zemo after the Enchantress pays him a bail. As a pawn, he is required to infiltrate the Avengers. The desperate Simon Williams agrees and is transformed to an ion-powered being with superhuman powers. He is then sent to meet and join the Avengers with the instructions to betray them at a critical moment, so that Zemo can destroy the Avengers. So Zemo ensures Wonder Man loyalty. As a result of the treatment, his body now requires periodic doses of the serum just to survive, that only Zemo can provide. The Avengers are actually lured into a trap and captured, and when the plan fails, when Wonder Man decides to save the Avengers and aid them against Zemo, apparently at the cost of his own life, Iron Man ends up recording Wonder Man's brain patterns in the hope of one day he can be revived. And to the effects of the treatment, Eric Williams becomes distraught over the apparent death of his sibling and is also blaming the Avengers, assumes the identity of the Grim Reaper in an effort to destroy them. But Wonder Man remains in suspended animation for years, and it is during this period that Ultron, the evil robot created by Hank Pym, steals the brain patterns recorded by the Avengers for use as a template for the newly created Vision. But during this vulnerable time, Wonder Man is used as a pawn on 3 occasions. Wonder Man is briefly revived by Kang the Conqueror to battle the Avengers as part of his Legion of the Unliving, resurrected as a zombie by Talon and the Grim Reaper to attack the Avengers once more. But on the final occasion, the living laser hypnotizes a now awake but still very weak Wonder Man in an unsuccessful attack on the Avengers. But after this encounter, Wonder Man was restored to a true life and chooses to remain with the Avengers. So Wonder Man eventually does join the Avengers officially in a full-time position and becomes close friends with his teammate, the Beast. But for several months after his resurrection, Wonder Man suffers from slight claustrophobia, a fear of dying in battle. Wonder Man finally overcomes his fear during the final battle with Korvac, but developing an interest in acting, Wonder Man stars in a minor role before moving to Hollywood, where fellow Avenger Hercules uses his contacts to establish Wonder Man's career. Now, Wonder Man also works for a time as a stuntman since he is invulnerable to virtually all conventional weapons. After this is done, Wonder Man ends up helping form the West Coast Avengers, and this newfound confidence begins to become arrogance, and he develops a serious rivalry with Iron Man, but sees the error of his ways after a brutal battle with the Abomination, and eventually accepts the Vision as his brother. But there is a setback when the Vision is dismantled and rebuilt as an emotionless machine by the global conglomerate. The Scarlet Witch, the Vision's wife at the time, asks Wonder Man to provide his brainwaves once again in order to rebuild the foundational personality matrix of the original Vision. But Wonder Man refuses due to the fact that he is actually having feelings for her himself. But after this, Wonder Man takes part in the Kree-Shi'ar War and had his powers altered when the Vision failed to prevent the Shi'ar Negabomb from detonating, and later finding out that Wonder Man is actually immortal. And when the West Coast Avengers disband as a dispute, Wonder Man becomes a founding member of his successor group, ForceWorks, but is disintegrated in an explosion during their first mission against the Kree. So a few months later, Scarlet Witch accidentally resurrects the Wonder Man, also discovered that later that the Grim Reaper, who was dead at the time, is also revived. And at this point, Wonder Man does become romantically involved with Scarlet Witch, but ends after their affair during the Kang Dynasty due to her feelings for the Vision. But now fast forward to the Civil War storyline, where Wonder Man was blackmailed into working for S.H.I.E.L.D. due to charges of misappropriation of funds in his non-profit organization, where Wonder Man is now pressured to work for the pro-registration side, to capturing renegade vigilantes and criminals. Wonder Man is instrumental in creating a televised message to educate the public and yet unregistered superhumans about the specifics of the Registration Acts. And with this, Wonder Man became a member of the Mighty Avengers and began a short-lived relationship with Captain Marvel, also known as Miss Marvel at the time. But following the events of the Secret Invasion, Norman Osborn created a new team of Avengers, effectively retiring Wonder Man during the Dark Reign storyline. But during the Heroic Age, Simon is approached by Steve Rogers to join a new team of Avengers. Simon refuses, stating that the Avengers have caused more problems than they really have solved. And with that, Wonder Man ends up putting his own team together called the Revengers, a team of superpowered people to stop the Avengers because he believes that they do more harm than really good. And blaming the Avengers for Ultron's existence, the damage caused by the Scarlet Witch and the Hulk in the Civil War, and Osborn's Dark Avengers, his team ends up defeating the new Avengers in a quick attack on the mansion. But before he moves on to attack the Avengers Tower, saying that he will destroy the tower unless the Avengers immediately disband, although Iron Man manages to trap him in a prison specifically designed to contain his ionic energy. With the Revengers being quickly defeated by the combined Avengers teams, Wonder Man has still successfully managed to spread doubt among the population about the merits of the Avengers. Wonder Man later appears to Captain America, telling him that he feels sorry for his past actions and is trying to redeem himself. Joining the Avengers Unity Squad in a fun little twist, during his conversations with Jan and Sunfire, he makes it clear he has no intentions of fighting and only wants to help use his PR skills to win over skeptics. During the final confrontation with the Celestial Executioner, he allows Rogue to absorb him to give her power and to oppose the Celestial, but his essence remains in Rogue after Wanda expels her other absorbed powers from her, leaving Rogue with just Simon's powers. And at the time, with the Avengers Unity Squad, traveled to the Counter-Earth to find Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, Rogue was captured by the High Evolutionary's right-hand man, the Master Scientist, who removed Wonder Man's consciousness from Rogue. But he was still in Rogue's mind, and so when Rogue kissed Deadpool, Wonder Man was freed due to Rogue's body as a result of Deadpool's healing factor, acting like a circuit breaker to enable Wonder Man. And now from here, we do go to his powers and abilities. So he gained his superhuman abilities due to chemical and radiation treatment with ionic energy by Baron Zemo, like I said earlier, which gave him super strength, speed, stamina, durability, agility, and reflexes, making his strength comparable to Thor. And that's saying a lot. He's able to transform at will, becoming ionic energy. He is a capable of true flight and energy projection, but due to his self-regenerating ionic energy, has the ability to go without air, food, or water. His eyes glow bright red, and that's why he usually wears sunglasses to conceal this effect. And the last few things is he actually can teleport at will, and also has numerous hand-to-hand combat sessions with Captain America. That's Wonder Man. I think he's a really cool character. I think how he started as a villain, as a hero, became an actor, came back a hero. I thought that was really cool of like how his story's gone so far. And I really do enjoy his powers. I think it's really cool as a power set. And since he is technically a pacifist at this point, I think it's cool that we're seeing his kind of side of a superhero. So I cannot wait to see more of him inside of War of Realms' journey into mystery. And I'm actually probably gonna do a video on that. So guys, if you like this stuff, make sure to like and subscribe down and comment down below. What's your favorite part about Wonder Man? You like Wonder Man? You hate him? Tell me. Other than that, I'll check you guys later. See ya.